A beautiful blind girl gets lost in the woods. Seeing that she's pretty and can't see, Kamita scoops her onto his back without asking, and says he'll take her home, then runs into a small grove. The girl isn't afraid at all. She laughs happily. Blind since birth, she learned long ago to survive by drifting from one man to another. She assumes Kamita wants to take advantage of her, but instead he truly brings her home. Only, this place isn't a real home. It's a music house made up entirely of blind girls. Sakurayuki was sold here by her father at 6 years old. She learned to sing with the troupe, and never returned to her real home again. Even in heavy snow, they must go door to door singing, to earn a little rice to survive. Bare feet in wooden clogs, walking all day in the snow. Sakurayuki's tiny feet are frostbitten. They say this is the fate of singing girls. Walk long enough, and you get used to it. So she grows up this way, step by step. One day she feels a heavy pain in her lower belly. A trail of bright red blood stains the snow. Sakurayuki has become a woman. The matron warns her to stay away from men. The troupe demands chastity. Break the rule, and you're expelled. One senior sister learned this the hard way. Pregnant and unable to name the father, she was cast out and left to fend for herself. But Sakurayuki is too beautiful. Whenever she performs, men can't help touching her. She doesn't understand the boundary between men and women. She thinks they're close because they like her. Abandoned by her parents as a child, she longs for every warm embrace, so she never refuses men who draw near. The matron listens anxiously, afraid she'll lose the child she raised with her own hands. Sakurayuki, unaware, laughs and plays with the men. One night, the troupe stays at a patron's home. The man secretly binds Sakurayuki. She squeezes her eyes shut, trembling, as a man ties her legs apart. Sakurayuki was shocked and scared, too afraid to speak. After a night of passion, he leaves without regret. Sakurayuki begs him to stay, but to him it was only a fleeting affair. He walks away without looking back. For breaking the rules, the matron ruthlessly drives Sakurayuki out. Luckily, Kamita stays by her side. He walks with her into a life of wandering. When Sakurayuki performs, Kamita helps by selling wine. But to men, a wandering songstress is just a toy. They tease her with crude words. Sakurayuki is used to it and feels nothing. Kamita, however, is deeply unsettled. He sees Sakurayuki as kind and optimistic, so he uses his own skill, making wooden clogs, to support her. He calls himself her younger brother to protect her, wanting her to live like an ordinary woman. They continue traveling from city to city, their feelings restrained, never crossing the line. Near a mountain, the earth suddenly shakes. Kamita pulls Sakurayuki into his arms to shield her from falling rocks. It's their first embrace. Later they stay at an inn. Seeing Sakurayuki's beauty, the owner approaches her. Learning she was once a wandering singer, he shamelessly lays hands on her. Kamita rushes in just in time to stop him. Sakurayuki still hasn't adjusted to her new identity. Kamita keeps telling her, ordinary women don't let men touch them so easily. But the despicable owner doesn't give up. While they're out setting up a stall, he brings thugs to cause trouble. Kamita is dragged away. Sakurayuki is frantic, but she can't see anything. The owner pretends to show concern, hinting he can help if Sakurayuki pays a price. Confused and panicked, she follows him to a remote seaside. Seeing no one around but the blind beauty before him, the old man can't restrain himself. He pounces, drags her into the woods. Moments later, he emerges satisfied, shoulders his bag, and leaves. Sakurayuki staggers out soon after. She runs straight into Kamita, who has come looking for her. He understands instantly. Without a word, he pulls out his dagger and charges after the beastly innkeeper. After killing him, Kamita fears implicating Sakurayuki. He leaves her for now, saying he'll head south. She should follow south after 3 days. They'll meet again soon. Sakurayuki returns to life as a wandering songstress, but the old man's death brings trouble. The police soon question her. She insists she never saw Kamita that day, doing everything to clear his name. But the police aren't fooled. They follow her in secret. Fortunately, Sakurayuki meets another wandering singer. By day they perform together. By night they sleep in abandoned huts. One day, an old woman arrives with her blind granddaughter, begging them to take the girl in, so she can learn a way to survive. But they can barely survive themselves. They have no strength to raise a child. With nowhere left to go, the old woman takes her granddaughter and jumps into the sea. The next day, learning what happened, the two are filled with grief, with nowhere to release it. They cry for the grandmother and child, then continue on their road. Soon, Sakurayuki reunites with Kamita. The other singer leaves quietly. Kamita wants to take Sakurayuki to a small village and start over. But the police quickly catch up. Under brutal torture, Kamita confesses to the killing. Sakurayuki loses her only support. She wanders the world like a living corpse. Until one day, tattered red cloth hangs from trees in the mountains. A familiar lute rests below. Beside it, only bleached white bones remain.